All right, my Yanmar SA324. I didn't get the cigarette outlet option, if you want to call it that. It's just a little rubber plug. You could actually pop the plug out. It's just a little rubber thing right there. On all of the SA series, I don't know anything about any other of the Yanmars, but on the SA series, right here against this harness, see that? It's taped on there with electrical tape, and you see the white tape on the end. There's nothing there, but that is supposed to be a negative and a hot, and I think it's actually on or hot when you turn the ignition on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna test it with my, see, just pull the tape off. I'm gonna test it with my test light and see if that'll be a good source for me to install basically one of these. Got these off of Amazon. Turn off the light. There. There's cigarette. I'm not trying to get this thing. There we go. So I'm gonna pop the plug out, spin one of those in, and hook it up to the little outlet to the harness right there. But first, let's test it to see if it's hot with the ignition. All right, I got it stuck in there. Got the probes in there. I flipped up the display. I'm about to turn the ignition on. There we go. So I got heat. When you turn the key off, it's off. This is what it looks like outside of the pack. That plastic castle nut looking thing. It's sealed. It has a plug on there to seal it, and that thing is okay. That was on there, and it locks. So when you insert your phone charger USB thing, you turn it to the left to lock it. Actually, I think you could. Yeah, you could turn it either way. It looks like just once it's turned, it's locked, and then you turn it any other way to release it. See, as long as the sides are the little tabs, if you know what I'm talking about, the silver spring tabs on the side of the USB adapters, as long as they're facing the arrows, they'll lock. So to get it out easily, you turn it and it should unlock. Then you just pull it out. But I'm here rambling. The wire that comes with it, there's an inline fuse. There's an inline fuse, and there's a fuse on the fuse panel of the tractor for that circuit. So you're covered both ways. The wire has more than enough length to reach across to that outlet. I'm even going to try to use a little plastic end that comes with it. I'm going to insert the spade connectors in there to see if they'll fit. If they'll fit, we're in business. Even if I have to remove the red plastic covering, we're in business. I want to make it look as OEM as possible. But the little plug, let me show you. You just pop this out. This just pops out, see? That's all it is. And there's a hole right there. And I don't know if the charger is a dealer option. Well, if the outlet is a dealer option or a factory option. But either way, if you get it from the dealer, I'm not bad talking any dealers out there, so please. It's going to cost you a lot of money. But if you can do it yourself, you save a crap load of money. I'm going to insert the link to the 2-pack. The reason I got the 2-pack is for the John Deere. I'm going to try to find, I'm sure there's, well, that's a 90 something tractor. I doubt they'll have one. But I'll search to see if there's something on the harness where I could just plug in. If not, I could just tap into something. So let's go ahead and get this installed. We just spin the plastic nut all the way off. I'm gonna fish the wires. Actually, no. I'm gonna pull the wires off from right there and connect this and stick the wires back on. All right, I put some dielectric grease on there just to help with corrosion. Since the back side, the rear of the plug is gonna be in the wheel well. So again, I squeezed some dielectric grease in there, and I'm gonna use my glue gun. Of course, you know there's different types of glue you could buy for these things. This glue, I've used this on some of my head unit installs. That thing is strong. It holds. So I'm gonna squeeze some around the back of this. And don't clip these on until you're ready for them to be on, because these things are very hard to remove. That's a good thing. They won't just fall off. They are hard to remove. They snap into the little holes in there. I don't know if you can see them, but they hold. All right, the hole was a perfect size. So there it is. You just pull this up. And when you finish, close it down. And again, that thing is a tight seal. The wire, I place it in a wire loom to protect it. Let me show you what the back side of it looks like. That's it right there. Real simple. There's a hole right here. You see that hole? I'm gonna pull the wire through there and just follow the factory harness to the other side. I mean, it's almost as if these outlet things were made for this. The wires end right there. See, the harness that I ran goes right to it. What I did, I pulled off the plastic, I guess, insulator end. So all I'm left with is a metal. This is what it looks like before I pull it off. This is what it looks like after. Because I think I could slide it in there to make it look even more factory. On the wire, all it did, I cut off the terminal ends. I don't even know where they fell to. But anyway, I cut off the ends and trimmed it back. Now I'm going to install the terminals. Alright, there they are with the ends on. And now I'm going to stick these into one hand. I'm going to stick those into the plastic end right there. I had stuck them in the back. And there they are in there. The doggone light. I don't know if you can see them. Now I'm gonna stick it in there and see if it fit. It should fit. All right, it plugged right on in. You don't look any more factory than that. So now I'm gonna test the outlet. All right, so now we're gonna test the outlet. Turn the meter on. Let's turn the ignition on. Reach over here to the ignition. It's on. Right, straight in is. There we go. It's working. So we're in business. Again, I'm going to insert the link to the little outlets in the video description. See, if you're handy with wiring, you can do it also. And it ties into the factory pigtail, so it's not like you're doing anything different than they would have done.